Hey, NASDAQ. We get the bus dope on the markets. I am your technical analyst, human, AI. They're putting the first thing came for the floor traders, the association, the exchange of ideas. And I said nothing because I wasn't a floor trader. Okay. Anyway, what are we looking at here? We got some important levels here. Okay. There's a couple lessons here. Okay. Even as everybody's rolling out of the back months, or front months, I'm sorry. We're looking at the front months in cattle. These are the back months in cattle. Okay. We can see some oranges up here. You can see my, here's the green. We blew right mofo through. Okay, and here's another cattle here, okay? These were kind of head and shoulders tops, you know, and it's the beginning of the year, okay? I had, we could start selling here. Today, it should have happened today. What do we got? Up 65 cents in the live, 60... and then 80 here, okay? We came up to these greens, though, okay? See this green right here? See right here at the end of the day how it held? Okay, here this green is down here, and then we got something else down here. We got over it. We come back down to it. Okay, we got these up here. What is this? You know what I have in the background? Today is the JAN6 anniversary. Okay, these are August cattle here, okay? We've gone straight up. Okay? We went straight down. Okay? We went straight down. Came down to this. Okay? That's all I had in this. You know what? As a matter of fact, this is August. I did not have these printed at the time. Okay? We did have some stuff in the front months. Let's go to April here. Okay, because this probably would have been... Okay, just a recap here. I guess this is going to only be on cattle. Okay, we came down to an orange. We came down to these. Okay, like right now. Okay, we're in these big macro areas. This is at 238 round up. Okay. You can see up above here. Okay. One thing I've said, these are going to be the biggest markets ever. Okay. And you can't rule out that the cattle can't go take out the highs. The funds were long 110,000 here. On this day here, they were still long 50,000. They were long about 60,000 here. And that's about where we are. I don't know what, maybe possibly 70,000 now. Okay. Wow, man, that's one wild ride. That's live cattle here. Let's go to feeders here. I have these up on some short-term charts. Okay, here's the same thing. You got the whole thing. Holy camoly. Okay, is this where we're going? Okay, so here's what I do. I put it in nice, legible. You pay me, okay, you're going to see some of these numbers, okay? You will see these numbers. Like right here, this yellow right here. Well, it didn't work. Okay, that defines work, you know. Maybe you used it once. Maybe you used it twice. Okay, maybe you used it a couple of these other times. Okay, maybe not. Here it's the high. Here it's the low. Here, this is a kind of a, we're kind of violating it. I'm not making excuses. You just leave it up there. Here it's the low one more time when you need something to buy it against. I'm just saying that's the charts. This is where we are. We got olives up above here. This is March feeder cattle. My God. This is really, I don't know. You know what, man? It's a small market, but boy, oh boy, this is really something. This is really quite a... Okay, so let's go one more, and let's look at hogs, and then we'll call it a wrap. We'll call this one a wrap. Okay, so these are some old big numbers here. Right here, it's the high here. Okay, they're displayed. Okay. This means they're bigger. Okay, this means it's a little bit smaller, but yet pretty big. Okay, it's not playing that at all. This other green one here. Okay, here I marked these areas here. Okay, here it was a high, but here when you get over them, this was 81. Oh no, 81 was right here. This was a good one. This was a good one right here. had somebody buy it up here. But you know, if you had a couple units, and listen, this was a total hose job. Remember this year? This was around a 79 area. What was it? Oh, no, 78. Oh, 7883. Yeah, that was my big area. You know, and here's how it looks. That's pretty impossible. Okay. How many times you got chopped up, chopped up, chopped up? Here it's the low. You know? So, okay, we're just going to call this wrap here. If you need something here, I go through here. You know what? Let me just show you some of my pages here. Bean oil, lumber, notes, Russell. We could go look at that. Should we look at that real fast here? Let's just see what notes did. Okay, this is a yield chart here. Just look at the shape of it, okay? We're just in the middle of nowhere. Here we came back down over here at the beginning of the year, and we're kind of holding in here. All hell breaks loose. We break down here because these are long-term interest rates. If these go down, long-term interest rates go up, okay? So, and then this would go up, okay? So here, this is what we'd be looking at, okay? Something like this. Trend line like here, you know, over here, I don't know, maybe here, okay? So that's right in this area. Okay, I'm just talking about, we're just doing a chart on the fly, and you say, okay, NASDAQ, I'll take your charts. You know what? You show me enough. And even if you're wrong, the charts are right, okay? Who said that? A forensic accountant. And my first broker. Okay, so that's a yield chart. So if you need something like that, or something else like, for example, here, let's go in equities. Okay, so here, look at these stocks here, okay? Exxon, UPS, okay, all these. Here's Nifty, that's India, China, okay, Planetar, commercials, grains, Tyson's. Hey, should we look at those for a second here? Am I still running here? Yeah, I'm on 7 minutes. Okay, what is this? Tyson here. Today something happened here. Do they have Venezuelans? Maybe they had a lot of Venezuela exposure. Who knows? So these commercials here, just a little comment on these characters. These guys have sold this country out. The commercials, the grain commercials, okay? I.e., why you are poor. What is this? This is Bunge, okay? Just talk to a guy, grain trader at Bunge. They move in, they take all your clients, you know, if you're a broker. Here's Anderson's, okay? I think this is private. I remember the Andersons from down at the Board of Trade here. You know, so that's a chart on Anderson's here. What's the last one? That's Bunge. Here's ADM, okay? These are the guys that brought the FBI to the Board of Trade pit and the CME. Okay, here was an olive line. When was this? April. Oh, this was Liberation Day. Okay, Liberation Day. You're back down into something here. Here's the green. Okay, back up to the red. Reds are sloppy. Ignore the reds. NASDAQ says, okay, here you can see here, little pattern here, little pattern here. Okay, we're going to call this a wrap. You need something. ARP at NASDAQ. Thanks for watching. Always use a risk stop to stop the risk.